Get ready with me whilst I chat about my spiritual healing journey. Now, this is a subject I could talk about all day. It's a part of me that I've been keeping to myself behind the scenes. However, it is a topic I want to speak more on because of the incredible transformation I've witnessed in myself. Everyone's journey will be different and unique to them, but mine started with my first ever sound bath meditation. For those not familiar with it, you basically lie down with your eyes closed while someone bathes you in sound. Now, the sounds can be anything from sound bowls, chimes, rattles, percussion, and even the human voice. It's meant to help people relax, let go of anxiety, and even help with suppressed emotions. Now, every time you do a sound meditation, it will be different, but my first time was quite intense. I ended up getting tetany, which is basically where my muscles in my hands and my arms would contract and get stiff. It was quite scary, but I had actually experienced something like that before. I used to get panic attacks often as a child, and that was a similar symptom. But yeah, at the end of my first sound meditation, I ended up bawling my eyes out. It was really overwhelming, and I instantly thought of my dad. And so it was actually a lot of suppressed grief coming up that I just hadn't dealt with over the years. I found it really powerful because the whole time I was laying in the sound meditation, I was super calm. I didn't have anything on my mind, yet it clearly did something internally for me. And this was basically the start of my curiosity to holistic healing. And since then, I've been on a few retreats and experienced different techniques, such as breathwork, ice baths, Reiki, and embodied dance, and reading self-help, healing, and spirituality books. This journey over time has slowly become a part of my daily life. And honestly, it's the best thing I've ever done for myself. For years, I have always put others first. I've people pleased and I've made sure everybody around me is okay and just never prioritized me. Myself and my feelings would always come last. But January 2024 was such a pivotal moment for me. I made the goal of putting my mind, body, and soul above all else. Something I definitely found tricky at first though was my ego telling me how selfish I was and trying to make me feel guilty about putting myself first. Definitely one of the hardest things about embarking on a journey like this is realizing that there is a part of you, the ego, you've actually allowed to control you throughout your life. It's that part of you that always talks negatively, reminds you of your fears, reminds you of your anxieties. It's a part of you that basically keeps you in line from being your true highest self. The key is self-awareness, and after that, a commitment to yourself to stay dedicated. I actually find it fascinating learning about myself, digging deep into triggers and trauma. The more you do it, the more you learn, the more open you become, and you just have so much more gratitude and positivity. I'm such a different person to who I used to be. I'm just in awe of discovering this part of me that I never knew existed, but I had in me this whole time. I used to look externally for so many positive emotions, but since being on this journey, I have found happiness, love, joy, inner peace, and it's all from within. I genuinely used to fear feeling. I'm honestly not scared anymore because since going deep and inwards, that is how I discovered that there is a way more deep within me than I thought. Buried deep within all of that childhood trauma. So I used to have therapy, but now I actually do other things in my daily life that really help me process and offer me a different perspective and mindset. Reading is one of them, and some amazing books that I've read and I would highly recommend are Manifest by Roxy Nafousi, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, Letting Go the Pathway of Surrender by David R. Hawkins, Brianna Weiss, The Mountain Is You. She also has a few more books called This Is How You Heal and 101 Essays to Change the Way You Think, Young Pueblo, The Way Forward, Louise Hay, How to Heal Your Life, and finally Rhonda Byrne, The Secret. I also love to journal. Now, I did actually find it quite difficult to start journaling. However, I found the 5-minute journal a really great way to start. Every day you would write what you're grateful for, what would make your day great, a daily affirmation, and then at the end of the day it would ask you for your highlights of the day and something that you learned. Easy and simple, and it just gets you into the habit of journaling. Then the more I've journaled, I actually free write daily into a notebook. I still write affirmations and what I'm grateful for, and then also a little paragraph called a manifesto. I basically write what I desire, but as if it was my reality. Manifesting is something I've done a little bit on this year, so let me know if you specifically want a video on that. And then there is meditating, which I love and has completely changed my life. So I actually try to meditate daily now, either from a few minutes up to half an hour, it depends how much time I've got. What really kickstarted me into meditating was I did 21 days of manifesting at the start of the year with someone called Gabby Bernstein. It's incredible and I really liked her, so I then downloaded her app. You have to pay for it, but it's got tons of meditations, spiritual practices, all on there for you. And then there is Megan Rose Lane. I did her meditation challenge called The Blank Page, and it was transformational. It was a weekly meditation and also journal prompts. You do the same meditation 7 days in a row, and then a new week would start. And you do this for 4 weeks. All of the meditations that I do are guided. They help you tune into your breath, your body, they help you relax, clear the mind, and also take you on a visual journey. So this could be anything from a walk in a forest to visiting your childhood home to talking to your 80-year-old self. This is where great internal work can be done because visions, thoughts, feelings might come up and then you can process them in your journal. Meditating just gives you that moment of pause that you just don't give yourself in the day. But yeah, that's basically a really small insight into my spiritual and healing journey. Putting yourself first will literally be the best thing you ever do for yourself. So yeah, let me know if there is anything else that you would like me to go into more detail on.